Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bill Carrington. Real quick, in this video, I need to discuss about doing paperwork, filling out the proper paperwork, because we've gone through and looked at some of the videos, and I've noticed that this part of the video has been left out. So this is we're going to touch base on that. When you first come in to apply for a position with us, you're going to need to fill out an application for sure. I'm going to need also for you to fill out a background check on you, because you fill out the information, I'll send it in, we'll get a background check. Reason being is because you're going to be carrying all kinds of products. You're going to be carrying them out there to the public, but I also need to know a little bit about your history, what you've done in your past, and also because of the customer base that you're going to be going out and talking to. You're going to be speaking with women, you're going to be speaking with children, you're going to have children around you. I got to make sure that the public's safe and you're safe also. So I've got to have a background check on. Some people don't like that. I apologize, but it's just part of my work ethic for me to know. Also, I'm going to need you to, as you come in the mornings, you'll start filling out paperwork on the materials and products that you're going to be taking out into the field with you. Make sure that the product codes, barcodes, make sure they all match. If there's any problems where they don't match, you've got to touch base with one of your supervisors, managers, or with me before you leave. Don't let nobody hoodoo you and say, no, I gave it to you. Before you leave, you make sure you have it. And I mean that, make sure, because if you leave and you sign off on it, then that means you've had it. You come back in and say, well, I don't have it. Well, then let's look at the paperwork. That's all I'm going to say. Let's look at the paperwork. And then once we look at the paperwork and we see that you did check it out, but you ain't coming back with it, you didn't sell it, don't have the money for it, well then, we got a problem. It's not a problem. There's never a problem. It's just always opportunity. It doesn't matter what you're going to be faced with, if I'm with you or what I'm not, but through my training, there's never a problem. It's only opportunity. Opportunity waiting for us to venture into it and find out how we can profit from it, or how we can learn from it. So it's never a problem. We always try to work things out and figure out there's always a solution to everything. So it's just opportunity knocking at the door. Next thing is, throughout your day, there's going to be people writing checks. You're going to keep up with that. Money orders. You got to keep up with that information. You got to make sure that if they write you a check, they have to know that if that check comes back, there's going to be an additional cost for that check. At our office, and they'll have to pick it up. We'll give them X amount of days, and we turn it over to the county attorney. So they need to let them know. And you will be responsible for picking up those checks in your area, the funds. So now, the very next thing is you're out there. When you're out there and they say if the product is damaged or not good or not working, or didn't function the way it's supposed to, or the way it was designed, you have to bring it back in. You have to have a customer sign that piece of paper and make sure you got the product back. You have to bring that product and the box. Tell them to hang on to the box as long as they can if it comes in a box. Bring that product back with that piece of paper, sign. You'll have a piece of paper saying a recall or damaged goods or office send back to the office. It'll be something signed up, piece of paper like that, and you'll bring that product and that paper in. And as we sit down and go over when you come in, your returns, and whatever you come in with, just remember, whatever you leave out with, you have to sell. If you don't sell, then you bring that product back, we put it back into the warehouse overnight, and it'll come back out. You're only responsible for the items that you don't come back with. So whether you sell them, lose them, whatever, you're responsible for them. So remember that. Now, if you as we go settle up and go through our things, we'll have other additional paperwork, and we'll look on that. Make sure your settlement matches your load sheet. I don't want to short anybody on money. Nobody gets short on money. So make sure, whatever products you sell, make sure I paid you for them, or the company paid you for them. Make sure the company's paid you for them. Now, you receive your pay. I always try to keep everybody for 2 weeks. Hold you a week behind, get your check. That way, some people can't do it, but I try to do that. That way, if you quit, you have a week's paycheck still coming for some reason. Why would you ever quit? But I'm just saying if you did. So, plus it also shows me how mature you are at handling your funds, and then how you are handling your finances at home. You know, if for some reason you can't go that long, you can communicate with me, maybe we can work out something else. But you have to communicate with, if, like I say, I keep saying me, but if whoever's in charge, you have to communicate with that person. He or she, whoever that may be, that's in charge. So, now you kind of know the paperwork on that. Remember, if you have any complaints with any other employees of the company, there is a piece of paper you can fill out to complain. If you have a complaint on a manager, you have a complaint about what I've done, whatever, there is a form, you can fill it out, and it will go into have a private meeting on that, and we will discuss that. And we will, like I say, it's not a problem, it's just an opportunity to wait to see what we can figure out. And I hope that it all comes out to where it will be better for the company. Some people, and like I say, the rules, you'll go through, the rules will be posted, rules for the company, how you dress and everything will be posted throughout the business, throughout different places to where you can see them. Do not abuse. If you abuse any of the property of the company, any of the property, you can be exterminated. Forgive me. You'll be terminated. And then somebody else will be brought in to take your place. So, as you go through, like I say, you don't want to damage any of the other personnel's items, whether they're their vehicles, if they're working with us in your vehicle. If you have an accident and it happens on the property with one another, you back into each other, something happens, remember, we are adults. We will come to we will figure something out, and like I say, we will conduct ourselves in a professional manner. We won't get out with a baseball bat and try to whoop somebody else for backing into your car, vehicle, truck, whatever. You will discuss it, we will take photos, and we will let the insurance companies know, and if they ask for a police report, then we will get that. But on private property, it's going to be a little different, so you need to remember that. But we will do all we can as the company to make sure that we go by the rules, whatever the rules may be. So now we've kind of gone through and discussed the paperwork. Remember, if I haven't told you this, you've got to keep a chart on your mileage, because I'm watching the mileage inside in the war room. I know exactly how many miles it shows me, how many miles that route's going to be, that you're going to be on. But what I want you to do is actually keep your mileage written down daily,